My name is Cassandra Messer. I work for the Missouri Department of Conservation, and today we're at Troost Lake. So we're glad you made it out to the lake, and today we want to kind of show you how you can fish this lake and what is in here that you can fish for. So what's going to be in here are going to be your bluegill, largemouth bass, and we also stock channel catfish. So I'm going to show you the rods that you're going to need and the setups you're going to need for those species. For bluegill, you're going to need 4 to 6 pound test line. Now, when you're looking at these rods for a bluegill, you're going to have a bobber on the top. About a foot down from the bobber, you're going to have a split shot weight to keep that hook in the water. Then you're going to have a 1 to 3 hook at the end with a worm. So bluegill are suspension feeders. So you're going to want to cast this out just right past that shoreline, and you're going to leave that in the water and have that bobber floating on the water. Once that bobber goes under, then you'll know that you caught a fish. For catfish, we're also going to fish with worms, but the setup is going to look different. What you're going to need for catfish is going to be a weight right here, and then you're going to want about 2 foot from the weight, a bigger hook. On that hook, you're going to have your worm, and for this, catfish are going to be bottom feeders. So you're going to cast this further into the water, not just on the shoreline. You're going to want this on the bottom of the lake. That way that catfish can come, and you're just going to leave it down there until you see that pole moving, and you'll know that you most likely caught a catfish. Lastly, I'm going to talk about how you can catch bass in this lake. To catch bass, you're going to need your pole, and I like to use crankbaits or spinner baits. So right here we have a crankbait. This looks like the food source that bass would eat. So this is going to be more active fishing. So instead of just letting it sit out in the water, you're going to throw it and you're going to reel it in slowly. So those are your 3 types of rods. Now I'm going to talk about where is the best place to fish on Troost Lake. Well, it's probably a really good spot anywhere, but what I like to do and have the most success with is going to be, you're going to want to look for the corners typically. So when you're looking at the corners, like over here, you're going to look back on these little coves on the lake. Also, you're going to want to look for shade, especially in the summertime, because fish get really hot. So whenever you're fishing, you want to look for that shade line. So maybe under this tree right here, under those trees, under that tree or that brush pile over there would be a good spot. Fish those lines, especially during the summertime. One more spot that would be good on this lake right here is going to be where the water comes in and out of. So there's a spot where water comes in right behind that brush pile. That might be a good spot. Or the outflow on this side of the lake. That might be a good spot as well to catch some of those fish. And that's all about this lake. MDC also has our website that has free fishing classes and also a free rod and reel loaner program that has a location near you. Enjoy the lake, and thank you for coming out.